So someone told me we have a lot to talk about this evening. So here we are. So we've got AMZY, which finally went public. And apparently we've got a few others now. We're having Meta and Google going public by Friday. Now, I want to know um, from those of you, because I've gotten several comments already before the stream started. Why do you want to buy the first day they go public and not wait for earnings? I just want to know. Maybe I'll do a poll too. But so far, so AMZY has been trading for about 2 days now. So I noticed something interesting. I noticed AMZY did the same thing that NVDY did when it went public uh, within a few days. So I noticed in the after hours, it was up like $1.50 because I looked at it, I'm like, oh shoot, I should have bought, even though I wanted to wait until earnings. Um, so I saw it up $1.50, but then it basically opened flat this morning. So something happened in the after hours. And I remember when Jay was on, I remember pointing that out to him, and he said something which I don't remember. I would have to go back and watch at this point, but he said good observation, and he kind of explained how that happened. But off the top of my head, I'm not quite not quite recalling. So AMZY, oh, here we go again. It's same phenomenon again. So AMZY is 1993 right now, down 12 cents today. But if you look in the after hours, it's up 99 cents. So, and I predict that it will open again basically where it closed. So there's something that's going on in the after hours that I'm not quite sure about, but maybe TBD 301 can tell us. So it's daytime for you, huh? All right, let's go in order here. So water bottle was on early. I entered OARK today and added some Tesla as well. Well, good for you. I bought a good chunk of AMZY to start. Excited to see where it goes. How much did you buy? Just wondering. I'll buy more AMZY, Clip, and Tesla this week and keep it going. Oh, yeah, I think we missed the ex-dividend date. Or I did. I didn't want to buy any more anyway. You all kind of, or half of you were like, you were 50-50 on the Clip thing. Some of you love it. Some of you hate it. It's like a true love-hate relationship. Just saw that the Meta and Google ones are coming out this Friday. Yeah, so that's going to be the other ones, right? 3 releases from YieldMax this week, and I didn't even know, honestly. We haven't had Jay on in a while. About to own all 3 of the new ones by Friday. Tesla's my biggest, but I do and or will have positions in all of 3 funds, all of their funds by the end of the week. Well, good for you. So you even have Aptly too, huh? Saw the info on their Twitter page. Howdy, greetings. Microsoft earning sympathy. You know, I didn't look too close at the market today. I know we got another gift from Papa Powell. We got another 25 basis point hike, or 1/4%, which now means that we have the highest interest rates that we've had since 2001. So party like it's 2001, right? So I guess at this point, that means there's only really one direction they may go. Now they may go down. It's funny because I had a realtor tell me, realtors like to kind of push you, they like to pressure you to make something happen now. So the realtor said, well, rates are going to keep going up. And I'm like, I kind of want to wait for them to drop. Like if they're at, say, 7%, they're going to go up this much more and then come down. I can wait. Good things come to those who wait, after all. It is true. So, all right, the Dow was up 82 points today. The Nasdaq was down 17. The S&P was down less than a point. The Russell 2000 was up 14 points. And our favorite funds, Tesla, was at 1690, so it's kind of flat. I did get some more. Oh, Monday? It's right, it's already Wednesday. Yeah, so Monday I got some more, and that's really the only one I own. NVDY, I think, is the most expensive one, 23.21. And in the after hours, it's 23.67. Aptly, let's see, APLY, 22.44. How's this one doing so far? It's down from 22.80. NVDY, let's see, 23. Peaked at 24. Let's see what our peaks were for TSLY. TSLY, the peak was 1837, July 5th. And then what's our other one? So, OARK, not to be forgotten. That one peaked at, oh, you know what? I'm looking at year to date. No, those peaked when they opened, like $21. Let's see. TSLY. By the way, I finally done it. I finally dropped my phone and I scratched the glass case. I've got one of these infamous marks here. Felt like a bit of a klutz. Oh, I got to look at what your comment was saying. I left it up here. Okay, so Tesla 2176. Forgive me if I ramble a bit incoherently. Oh, Microsoft only dropped $13 today. 13.50. Oh, we peaked at 13.60, and then we've dropped since earnings. Oh, well, it was a good day for put options, right? But still, year to date, 41%. By the way, I gotta check that Discord. I know that's really blowing up. And for those of you that haven't joined, by the way, so there is a link in the channel description, but I may have to update it. I'm not quite sure what's going on. I think what I'll try to do for every live stream, I'll try to update the link again. So that will work. All right, look who's on. Haven't seen you in a while. Pretty boring day with the market. Well, I mean, you know, it is what it is. We were kind of flat, got our rate hike and whatnot. So, ooh, that was a good one. Engineer Blake, I would not recommend buying on opening day. Ah, see, that's kind of what I was hinting at. These yield max funds are all highly correlated to their underlying. Don't just buy randomly by dips. By the way, I see you posted in the Discord. You posted a fellow channel, an options channel, which I guess it's okay. I mean, he's pretty good. I followed him before I ever became a YouTuber. But anyway, I know this channel is you all's favorite, so you know. Anyway, oh look, bought 100 shares of AMZY. Now the dividend on that one's probably not going to be for a month or so, right? TBD 301. Basically, a small number of shares were bought by the market maker in the after hours, thus the price appreciation. Oh, good explanation. So that's what's happening. That's what's happening after hours. All right. Mark R, looks like you're new. What do you think Clip's dividend will be? Hold on just a second, I'll tell you. So luckily, I haven't used this in a while, but I have precise investing instruments that help me forecast the markets, like a 8 ball that help me forecast the markets. I don't use it every day, but when I require quick answers, I have to break out the heavy equipment. So as I see it, yes. Oh, I'm sorry. This is for asking questions. We're asking for numbers. I would say, what would I say it's going to be? I'm sorry, that's a little bit of a joke. I haven't used it in a while. Some of you all take that a bit seriously, but it's just a, you know, it's a goofy toy. Not a precise investing instrument, like I said. But anyway, what's the dividend going to be? Hopefully close to what it was last time. It was actually last time it was higher than what Tesla was, right? Both Meta and Google all had a massive run up this week. Yeah, I was following Meta a little bit. Oh, look here, Theta trader trading that Theta on selling option positions. AMZY will follow AMZN. Imagine that. Who will follow futures, and the spread gets wider in the after hours. So if you want to get in, then you will have to pay the spread price. Nice ring to your comment there. So let's go through that again. AMZY will follow AMZN, who will follow futures. Okay. Spread gets wider in the, okay, that kind of makes sense. So if you want to get in, you have to pay. Okay. Like what, in after hours, or, well, then who would do that? Like if it's going to be $1.50 higher in after hours, like what's the point? You're going to get ripped off by the time the market opens, unless you can trade it short term. Okay, got all yield max funds except AMZY, checking price before buying. That's a good idea. You know, most of the time before I buy into a fund, I try to check the price. That's a good one. That's part of your trading strategy, I'm sure. Oh, look who's back on. We're seeing some folks we haven't seen in a while. Rock and Roll 77. When is our boy Jay coming? Supposed to be August 15th, and I've got to announce that. Now, some of you all were trying to get me to start a sub Discord, which would be the third one, so we can paste questions for Jay, which I'm going to do that. I think I meant to do that Monday. When did I last live stream? Monday, right? Which is funny because that's got like over 1,000 views now, and it's awesome. Just talking about AMZY, pretty good. So you all are awesome. We're rocking and rolling, right? So yeah, August 15th, I'll try to announce that. Oh, some more ideas here from SEMO. FNGU plus all the yield max funds. Oh, that's your portfolio basically, right? One of my favorite names, Ghosts and Cars. LCID. Oh, Lucid. I haven't looked at that one. I feel like I have kind of like tunnel vision since I found out about these funds. Are you talking about Lucid Group, LCID? 33 cents. You're excited about 33 cents? Find that on the ground. Okay, well, let's see here because it is 717. So that would be, let's see, 0.33 divided by. Okay, so it was up like 5%. So it outperformed a CD in one day. That's pretty good. You can outperform a CD in one day with a stock. Who would have thought? All these CD people. By the way, for the CD folks out there, that means that interest rates are going up. That means you get a little more what's called nominal interest on your CDs. So for those of you that don't know, you got nominal return and real return. Nominal return, so if you're getting 5%, 5%, but if inflation's 8 or 9%, in real terms, in real interest, you're losing 3 or 4%. So that's the difference between nominal and real. A lot of folks, not to, cast shade or insult anybody, but a lot of CD folks miss that concept. We as investors want real return. So, all right. Oh, wow. Been a while here. JG 1982. Clip dividend is 83 cents. Oh, see, we didn't even need to break out the 8-ball. Here I am breaking out the heavy equipment, and you all just already know it. So I should try to scroll down in the comments sooner. Yeah, that Discord sounds great. Let me know when the link works. Well, the link did work at one point, but it's like anything else. It works till it doesn't, I guess, right? And by the way, Hoffman's running it for us. Maybe he can post the link. AMZN and Microsoft trade similar. Microsoft dropped big. Let's see what happens Wednesday. Today is Wednesday, by the way. Or you mean next Wednesday, right? When AMZ or Amazon reports. That's what I'm waiting for. All right, another one of my favorite names here. Boss Ball Head Dog 25. Sounds like a play like in football. Like we're gonna call Boss Ball Head Dog 25. Set hike. So I think it will take a couple MKN. I like how you spelled months there before AMZY dividend. Just one MKN THS. Just probably just one. Clip X dividend date was yesterday. Jim Dixon's on, says, hey, thank you for that. Money in the Bank is on. JEPQ is up over 20% year to date. Yeah, I know. But, we all get, it's like, we find bigger fish with these yield max funds with the dividends. JG 1982 says, I heard X dividend date for Clip is tomorrow, 27th. Oh, you know what? I think you're actually right. Today is the 26th. So yeah, it is tomorrow. You're right. I was thinking, because literally June 27th was a month ago, which was on a Tuesday. I have them mixed up. So yeah, you're right. The 27th. I'm doing well with JPQ. Well, good for you. 0.832, Pastor Sam Khan. Oh, welcome. Welcome, Pastor. Always good to have a pastor on here with a picture of a grizzly bear and in your chat feature there. So that's cool. So 83 cents, 83.2 cents. All right, cool. Well, if you have any other words of wisdom for us, feel free to post it on here. Always welcome. Pablo Barrientos. Meta and Google are coming on Friday. Yeah. What do you have a picture of there? Some mountains. That's cool. Ghost and Car says yes. Thanks for that. Oh, good evening, Mike Lorca. Bill Burt. Oh, haven't seen you. Wow, we're getting the whole gang showing up. There's still a couple of you I haven't seen in like a month or so. It seems like, or maybe you're on and you just don't comment anymore. Any thoughts on using TSLS to hedge TSLY? Yeah, I mean that's an option. People do that. I actually use Oh, I gotta look. How did Tesla do today? Seems like a way to minimize risk, and I believe TSLS pays a quarterly dividend. Yeah, I think you're right. TSLS. Uh, yeah, the Direction Daily, Tesla Bear, 1X shares. Yeah, that's a what's the other one? TSLL. TSLL is down. I got some more options on this one. Let's see how those are faring. My position got crushed a little bit. Unfortunately, I couldn't be like you all and get out at the right time. Some of you really made a genius move. Dang, I should have bought more Danaher call options. Where's Damon Rydell with these tips when you need them? Actually, he was saying that it was going up, but mine are so far out of the money at this point, it's probably not going to recover. But it was up today, at least the ones I have. Oh, oh, wait a second, that's year to date. Now, in my new options on TSLL, I'm down. I'll have to wait for it to recover. All right, so let's see here. So yeah, I mean, yeah, that's definitely an option. Any prediction on the TSLY dividend? I'm hoping for $1 again. Think it should be really good again. Yeah. If not, we'll have to give Jay a red hat that says "Make Tesla dividend great again." SFIX, ENR, GPS all look good for trades. Doing technical analysis, I take it. Let's see. That's Stitch Fix, I think, right? SFIX, 51 cents. This one's dropped. God, this used to be this was a painful drop. God, this was like $95 January 21. God, that was such a surreal time. All the meme stocks, and it was $60 in the summer. Then it just went like this. ENR, I've never heard of. Oh, Energizer Holdings. Is that like the Energizer Bunny? Hopefully, they can energize their earnings by August 8th when rumor has it it's coming. I just know that because it's on the phone here. See, I shouldn't have shown you all that. You'd think, wow, he knows a stock he didn't even know about. He knows the earnings just like that. Down for the year. Oh, you're seeing some movement here because it's actually 33.80. It's moved up a little bit in the last week. Okay, so it might be an earnings play. What's your other one? You said GPS. GPS, huh? Like a GPS? The Gap. Oh, Gap Company. Oh, they're still around, huh? All these retail. Down 12% for the year. Huh, I don't know if I'd trade them. Not sure what you're seeing there, but like I said, technical analysis is technically not my forte. All right. Oh, no, I'm not. Come on, I'm just having fun. I thought you were. Come on, dude. Don't get upset. We're having fun here. I liked your name. Oh, you said this twice. And I got a clown face from SEMO here. Coach, did you sell Clip? It came back at an 83 cents a solid. Why no love? No. I kept Clip, actually. I kept Clip. I guess I have to be nicer now because I got scolded a little bit up here. I'll try to work on that. Pablo, which are you most excited about? Who's Pablo? Is this one of your names? Smart Alec. Yeah, like that could be my name, like ALEC. Both. Oh, that's that's because that's in it. Yeah, I already forgot it. See, I do goofy stuff too. You think Meta will be volatile? Oh, I probably will. Probably will. Um, at Bilbert being long, a leveraged ETF is unwise. Hang on a second here. Geez, your comments there. I feel like shell shocked here. I'm just kidding. Oh, dang, my sub count dropped. Maybe he was serious. I was just kidding. I've never had someone react like that. What did I say? Was I that bad? What did I say? Bill Burt, being long a leveraged ETF is unwise. They suffer from long-term NAV erosion. I believe it may be better to short TSLL than to be long TSLS. Um, being being long a leveraged ETF is unwise. They suffer from long-term NAV erosion. What about in options? What do you think? Because that's technically, if you buy the options, that's a what do you call it? Like that's a long position too. I believe it may be better to short TSLL than to be long TSLS. Hey, if anybody knows this guy, like I seriously was just kidding. I mean, I thought you all kind of know my humor by now. Would it be possible to do dividend capturing strategy with Clip and Tesla in an IRA account, for example, since they have different ex dividend dates? Um, Dividend capturing strategy. What do you mean by that? Like, you mean just get the dividend and then like reinvest it on your own? Since they have different ex dividend dates, maybe. Volatility means higher premiums and good payouts for us monthly. Yeah, I agree. I agree. I heard China began QE, so Clip might start ripping. Yeah, I mean that's actually, yeah, we're waiting for that because that could mean that could be the start of the Chinese economy recovering, right? Meta IV aid 0.53. Oh, okay. Implied volatility. Cool, Pablo. Hoping for some price stability too. Is where the new one's coming out Friday. That's what I think. I think the Google one will be lower yield, but a bit more consistent. Sure, Mark. Oh, you're the one. I'm trying to think of what I said now. I made a funny comment. Dry sense of humor. I said something a few minutes ago about like what was it? You said I look at the price before, and I was just teasing, but I'm not sure what made what's his name so mad. Anyway, RC Dyer says waiting for clip dividends again. Got USOIs yesterday. Buying up more TSLY and AMZY tomorrow. Hopefully AMZY dividend will be at least 75 cents. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for too. Roth IRA. Yeah, I think a Roth IRA is great. Google 37 cents. Is that what you think the like implied volatility? Big Lance, I got clip as my number one. Really? What I would like to see is Jay hit it out of the park when underlying goes sideways. So far, he hasn't put numbers on the board, in my opinion. Really, really. Um, how long have you followed this kind of like strategy? Like, have you followed YieldMax since they started? Because some of this is new to me, honestly. All he has done is ride upward coattails of underlying stock. That kind of seems right. I kind of agree, but we'll see. We'll see what happens here. Wisdom, AMZY 25 shares at 50 cents or more pays for Amazon Prime annual membership. I like that. I actually got rid of mine. I was getting the student rate because I guess I'm such a cheapskate. I like to do this thing called being good with money. Here I go again. Somebody should cut my mic. Um, that was just, I'm joking, of course. Yeah, of course, it's already great, right? With all due respect, not enough time to judge yet. Payday. For which one? Engineer Blake, I don't think TSLS is a leveraged fund. I think it's like 1x. I just looked. The other one's like 3x. MTHGGA. Just kidding. I love this channel. What does that mean? Oh, you mean THB, like make THB great again? Well, apparently I need to because I ran off. I ran off the boss man there. I liked his name. I thought his name was really cool. I don't know what I was condescending about. I'll have to go back and watch. I don't know, I'll send flowers or something. I'll send virtual flowers. Didn't know I'd ruffled some feathers. Mike, it came back strong and it's close to a high. Which one? Oh, look, Zim has 187. Oh, is it back? Is it paying a dividend again? That's cool. I can teach you the version of technical analysis that institutional traders use. There's good reason the buy side rarely loses money. Okay, where are you going to teach me? So you'll coach me now. I can't figure out what I'm so condescending about because I learn on here too, you know. But yeah, let me know. Maybe in Discord or something. At Bill Burt, aha, sorry, I thought it was leveraged. Oh, it is 1x, but you probably mixed it up with TSLL. What's a stock you want to get really volatile? What do you mean? Oh, Tesla, right? Thought Zim stopped paying a dividend. Oh, perfect. I was waiting for you to join. Perfect. I won't try to read your name, but glad you joined. I think the Coinbase YieldMax ETF will be crazy. Oh, probably, just like the underlying stock. Anyone have any thoughts on the dividend for Tesla coming in August? Well, we can break out the heavy equipment again, or not. I don't know. Yeah, hopefully it'll be the same. Hopefully it'll be the same. Amazon implied volatility 44 cents. Oh, look, we got a super chat. I feel better now. That makes up for that makes up for losing that one guy. Well, thank you for that. We've kind of been on a dry streak here with super chat, so thank you for that. Engineer Blake, no worries. TSLS is IS moves up proportionately when Tesla moves down. Might give up some upside, but will collect another dividend. Have downside protection. Just a thought. Moves up proportionally when Tesla moves down. Might give up some upside, but will collect another dividend. Have downside protection. Okay, yeah, that's probably true. Zim suspended dividends. Yeah, so how did he get the 167%? Oh, awesome. Yeah, already great. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for your support. Some funny comments down here. If you're a long call in a leveraged ETF, then in addition to net asset value erosion, you also lose dollars from theta decay. Possibly a better idea to sell covered puts on a short position. All right, let me read this again here. If you're long a call in a leveraged ETF, then in addition to net asset value erosion, you also lose dollars from theta decay. Okay, yeah, you're right. Possibly a better idea to sell covered puts on a short position. This is funny. Coach, where did you go? Looked like an old person's home visiting parents. Yeah, it was relatives. It's funny. Wait a minute. Was I in a different spot? Did it look different than this? Are you sure? I would use a virtual background, but it smokes up my bandwidth. But yeah, I move around sometimes. I may be live streaming from the road next week actually. Tesla 47. You think 47-cent dividend in August? Hi from Texas. Welcome. Actually going to be going through there because traveling to LA. Clip's $1,600 dividend will push me over the 7,500 this month. Nice, nice. I actually saw what you posted in the Discord, and yeah, your portfolio is very impressive. I know you've worked I know you worked for a while for that, but yeah, really good. That's like great income per month. So awesome job. TSLS been cray last month, so I think we be doing good. Yeah. Tesla. Oh, did we catch up on comments here? Okay, well, I guess I'll do a screen share or something, and let me know what all else you all want to talk about. Let me see something here. Oh, you're predicting. Oh, we're into predictions already for Tesla. Yes, I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, you're out there. Yeah, that's absolutely, yeah. Stock alerts. What stock alerts? Sorry, I meant Talib and Good, IV, and we're going to get paid. Okay, if you say so. Brayton 978. Oh, looks like we got a new person already. Well, oh, the sub count already jumped back up, so we already replaced what we lost, I guess. You still like Goff? Yeah, I like them all. It's just I haven't looked in a while. Been so focused on just the one so far. I forget there are others. Goff. Let's see. GOF. Yeah, we're still at a solid like 14% dividend. That one, honestly, when I accumulate more money, I would buy into that again for sure. Saw the hyper factory of Tesla in Texas. It's like a small city. What part of Texas is that in? Is that near? Because I'm probably going to be going like I-10, which kind of goes the northern part of the state. Yeah, congrats. That's really impressive. The better version of TA does not use candlesticks or EMA, RSI, MACD. I know those are like the buzz indicators, aren't they? Or any of the other indicators that retail uses. Volume profile chart show accepted value as well as statistical extremes. Okay, so how are we doing this? How are you going to teach me? I look forward to this. I definitely need to learn. Near Austin. Okay, does I-10 go through Austin? I can't recall offhand. Tesla, can't type. I know what you meant. I know what you meant. See, thankfully, most of you all understand my humor. I guess one of you didn't, because I can't figure out what I was so condescending about, but sometimes you have to say things in a certain way to illustrate a point, because like for me, the teacher that said something in a way that got my attention was always the one I remembered, so that's what you got to do sometimes. It's all, sometimes there's a method to the madness. Sometimes there's a madness to the method, and sometimes they're interchangeable, So, but anyway, most of you get it. Strong IV, so I hope Tesla get a good paycheck. Me too. That's like my other paycheck. It's like my side hustle. No, goes through Houston and San Antonio. That's right. I think San Antonio is going to be one of the stops, actually. Austin's further north. Oh, so we'll miss Austin. So I guess we'll miss the Tesla factory. Oh, well. Is TSLY the best? For me, I just say, like, as far as bang for the buck, I say that basically you can get more dividend for less money. Because these other ones, I'm kind of like, why pay more to get a lesser dividend? That's kind of how I look at it. So, like I said, if I get another 100,000 in there or whatever, I'll buy more of these. All right. Was also hoping for TSLY in the high 80s, low 90s in August. I think so. I mean, we'll see. The good news is we will get an answer, eventually. That is the good news. Okay, I-10 goes through San Antonio. Yes. One of you mentioned that already. TSLY has the highest volatility. Typically, yeah. Hence the. I'm stepping on my charging cord here. That's funny. I'm like stepping on it. I was wondering why the screen was dimming. It's going like this, and then I'm like, why is the screen dimming? Oh man, long week already. Tesla has the highest volatility. Yeah, that's why the dividend's usually good. No worries, coach. Just use the old trick of making fun of yourself first. That's usually what I do. I feel like I spend at least half of my time doing that, don't I? Like I said, sometimes they should cut my mic. Sometimes it's like, oh, they let this guy. How'd this guy get a platform? I use Seeking Alpha to compare NVDY and NVDA when NVDA. I don't know why I keep saying the stocks like it's Nvidia. I keep like reading the letters. Just went sideways. Oh, hold on a second. I used Seeking Alpha to compare NVDY and Nvidia when Nvidia just went sideways. Did it? And I didn't really see NVDY harvesting the volatility. Maybe Hoffman can assess these yield max instruments better than me. Please do, Hoffman. Hoffman's got a lot of responsibilities though, and he's running the Discord. He's got multiple gyms, but I'm sure he'll help us with this too. But yeah, it's funny you say Nvidia went sideways because I'm still scarred by selling those way too soon. So after looking at what Nvidia did over the last year, sideways is probably the last term I would use. Then break into Don Rickles. That's right. If all else fails, I have a career in stand-up comedy for sure. I definitely have plenty of funny stories from just the funny things people do. I could do, I try to integrate some of that here, make it funny, right? But yeah, I could do that. I could see a future in stand-up comedy. Or maybe I can ask break out the heavy equipment again. Financial forecasting equipment. When Tesla goes sideways, Tesla's dividend is around 40. Oh, 40 cents. Yeah. Go read Mind Over Markets by James Dalton. Steidelmeyer on Markets by J. Peter Steidelmeyer. Both these books are required reading for prop traders and the rest of the buy side. Okay, so is that like your recommended curriculum for technical analysis? I'll try to remember that. Maybe you can paste that in the Discord too. Trading strategy, that is my thought too. Yeah. Okay, based on the drop of the exact amount of your dividend, these funds are simply a cheap way to play the underlying. What is this name? You know, so like the last guy that left, like if you have a funny name, it's like when a comedian is looking at the audience, the comedian ends up picking somebody, but like if something stands out, you're gonna say something. So all right, JJ2 unsay. What are we unsaying? How about OARK? Let's see. Oh, we got a good comment next. OARK. 1710, we're up 32 cents, and the after hours we're up 9 cents, which, judging by what the other ones do, would probably be flat. By the way, we're actually I haven't said anything yet, but we're close to a record again as far as audience. If only I didn't run that one guy off. Okay, let's see here. All right, tangent alert coming. Top 10 list of what the coach does to stay budget friendly on trips. Well, the short answer is just try to not spend any money, right? But, you know, what what would that be? With inflation and stuff like that today, and I had this feeling yesterday. It's like sometimes you go out and it's like you're literally just throwing money away, and I'm not used to it. Like it's surreal. It's like, yeah, you can change jobs, you make more money and whatnot, but I just hate feeling inefficient, and just feeling like you're throwing money away, like paying like $50 for a dinner that you could go somewhere else and pay 15 or 20 for. I mean, a lot of people don't care, and if you say anything, they'll make fun of you. But it's like I love the whole thing about being average, being normal. I mean, honestly, and that's why I run this channel. I want to inspire all of you all. I don't give a shit about being average. Like when I hear this, oh, well, normal people don't complain about going and spending $50 on a dinner that maybe should be cheaper over here. Well, good for you. Guess what? Well, no offense to anybody. We already ran somebody off today, but you know what? Those people are probably in massive debt and stuff like that. So, what can I say? I like minimal debt or no debt if possible. I feel like the system doesn't like that, but hopefully the 78 of you that stayed on here do. But yeah, I mean, I would say you got to kind of try to plan things out. It's going to be hard when you travel because you're kind of at the mercy of where you are, and I hate that feeling. It's like I'm a captive. Like they got me here. I got to pay their prices. I want to like break through. I want to be like, no, I have options. Like I'm going to go here. I can skip this meal. I can go here instead of going here. You know what I mean? I'm not a price taker. I'm a situation maker or price maker. Wow, we got 80 on. All right. OARK has been solid. Yeah, it is coming back. So, I don't know if I gave you 10 reasons, but I did give a few at least. Budget friendly. Well, the first step is to set a budget. The funny thing is, you'd be amazed how many people don't budget at all. And some people actually think budgeting is a dirty word. Like you can say it, you got to be careful about using certain words because you say one word and then people just they shut you off. They do this literally. And it's like, look, don't call it budgeting, just call it allocation. So it doesn't matter like how much money you make. Because a lot of people say, well, I don't want to have to like what's your goals money wise? I don't want to have to worry about money. Well, you don't really want to be in that situation because then if you don't want to worry about money, so you let somebody else do it and then they rip you off or whatever. You want to be, like I say, the paradox or the irony is that to get to a point where you don't have to worry about money. And I just hold this pen to look important. It's not like it's just a prop, I guess. I don't know why, it just feels good holding it. But it's like a point or two. But you know, what was I saying now? You can get to the point where you don't have to worry about money by worrying about money, you know. So, but yeah, so OARK has been solid. Does anybody know which fund is next after AMZY debut? Oh, we just answered that actually. We've got Google. Did I forget already? Google, and what was the other one? I got to scroll up here. I'll change the title after the video. Um, let's see. Um, let's see. Hey, he's back. I'm just kidding. I just saw the comment. I'm such a stinker. Um, darn. What was it again? Oh, Meta and Google, isn't it? Yeah, Meta and Google. Okay, so I had to scroll up there. He gets it. He gets it. Yep. All right. ARC's historic IV is around 30 cents. Cristobal Cardona. Even Katie. Who's Katie? Another woman in finance? Wow. Said, you mean Kathy Wood? For a second there, I thought, oh, there's another. It's funny. We probably should have more women in finance, Uh, it said she's sad she sold Nvidia. I own AIO, which is an AI fund that missed NVDA or NVDY. Sad experts. Okay, AIO, is that the AI fund everybody's been talking about? Virtus Artificial Intelligence and Technology Opportunities Fund. So this one, oh, this one's been around a while. It's actually since 2019. Let me see here. It's flat, basically. It's down 8%. So this is AIO. Okay. So you own that one, which missed NVDA or NVDY. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. All right. I think we skipped a few here. Does Tesla break the $17 ceiling tomorrow? Should we break out the advanced financial forecasting equipment? We can. Well, with a name like that, I mean, I love that name, by the way. You notice, like, I call it your name, but I'm not as hard on your name, I guess. I'm not really, I don't like make fun of people. It's all good humor. Oh, well, the advanced forecasting equipment says ask again later. By the way, we haven't even used the space helmet in a while, which is funny because, the person that got mad, they didn't even get the space helmet. So they missed, if you think about it, they missed the brunt of the coach's wrath. Well, not wrath, but they missed the brunt of it, you know. So anyway, let's see here. I think it's trying to say outlook not so good, but I need to replace this thing. It seems like it's out of the 1980s. Something hazy. Well, it sure is hazy. Like the triangle's white because the lettering's like the what do you call it? The liquid in here is like, I don't know. It's just getting old, I guess. Um, oh well. Our advanced forecasting tools are not so advanced after all. But I'll say yes, it could. It's always a possibility, right? How's that for an answer? So yeah, okay. See, he answered. See, I ended up scrolling all the way through, and then he answered for me. Yeah, Meta and Google come out this Friday. We read that one. Okay, funny. Take your basketball and leave. Tesla's historic IV is around 60%. So well said. Coach's tips and tricks on his trips. Uh-oh, I think I see another channel in the works. I wanted to do like a travel channel at one point. Uh-oh. Coach likes the heart-shaped vibrating beds in his hotel. It's funny. You'd think for what these hotels charge, you'd think they'd have something like that. Because it's like literally hotels have gone up so much. Even the crappy ones are like 200 bucks a night, and it's like literally just for a bed. It's like, oh, we're sorry, but the pool's closed, no breakfast. Yeah, so you pretty much just get a bed. I mean, it tempts you just to sleep in the car, you know. But yeah, you'd think for what these places charge, because literally you can have like what is it, like Howard Johnson or like a Days Inn or something. Like these places like 5 years ago, they used to be like $70 a night. Now they're like $200 a night, and I'm like, this is not a $200 hotel. So yeah, Warren Buffett still drives an old car. That's true. It's frugal, frugal. Hey, who's making fun of him? Got to make fun of him. People that are frugal. Preach, preach. All right. What are we preaching? We'll preach the word. What is the word? What's the word of the day? We had a preacher on here. Maybe he'll tell us. That's kind of what I was hinting at, by the way. Give us a sermon. Might as well light us up, enlighten us, light us up with your enlightenment. What's this? Coach is the effing man, dude. Average is a bad place to be. I know. See, this is what I like. I'm on a roll tonight. I don't know what I'm actually tired. I've actually only been sleeping like 5 hours a night, but I'm on a roll. Um, so here it comes. So for every two or three people that want to like cast shade or whatever, there's over 2,000 of you that agree with me. So weigh the scale, right? That's what I say. Fernando Barrientos. Wait a second. Do we have like the whole Barrientos family on here, or did you just change your name? Yield max funds are a no-brainer for someone who's long large caps. IMO. Yeah, well, like they say, like you invest in the stock and the fund, which I need to do part A. I've done part B, but I need to do part A for sure. So I feel like I'm not giving these things enough time to judge. How long before we can truly assess them? Maybe a year or so. Maybe a year. $50 for two at Hooters is like 10 stocks. I know, that's how you got to look at it, right? Eat, sightsee, or invest in stocks, right? Just kidding a bit. You invest in the stocks, make money, then you can spend more money at Hooters. So it's funny though. We can get into that. We can go off on a tangent there. Tell some Hooters stories. Go nuts and buy that flavored coffee creamer, you wild and crazy guy. It's funny. I actually get made fun of for that. But I should poll. You know what? I should do a poll just to really drive the point home. So, all right, when a gallon of milk's like $3, at least in my home state, a whole gallon of milk, and you've got a coffee creamer that's like 32 ounces, which they probably cut to 30 ounces, because these engineers like Engineer Blake, some of his peers, they study how to cut these containers, to where you like don't notice, and then they go up on the price. So when this thing was like 250 before inflation kicked in, it's like $5 now. I don't care if I have $1 million. I'm not going to do it. I'll wait for it to go buy one get one free, and they stay good for a while anyway. So you know what? Make fun of me. I don't care. The average person wouldn't do that. Well, guess what? The average person is in debt. So there. Anyway, all right. I'll get off my soapbox here. Hopefully they have one at the hotel. Just made my last truck payment, more investing money. Good for you. Good for you. So that's less debt for you. So round of applause for Door Gunner here. That's always good to hear. What's this? 15 to 20 bones for the same meal is as 50 is simple math. I'll take the tacos and see you in retirement. Interesting reference there, but it is funny. Speaking of Hooters and stuff like that, I actually went to one over the weekend and had these wings, and wow, have wings gone up? I paid like $31 for 20 wings. Big spender, huh? But it's like, I don't know. Sometimes you just have to kind of like, you basically just, if you're gonna not drive yourself crazy, you just kind of basically have to do this. Like when the bill comes, you kind of have to go like, here you go. Just don't even look at it. Just don't double charge me. I mean, it feels like that when you look. You're like, oh, did they double charge me? Oh no, they only charged me once. Like, I'm sorry, I only wanted you to charge me once. Oh, sir, we only did charge you once. Really? Wow, I thought it was twice. Anyway, I'm on a roll. What can I say? Congress feels that budgeting is rated XXX. Yeah, but no budgeting. What budgeting's overrated? Just we print money whenever we need to. Just print money. That's reserve currency of the world, right? TSLY has a high expense ratio. It does. But while it performs, it's good. Um, Tacos are tasty and cheap. Depends where you go. Sometimes they throw different stuff in there. Meta. Okay. Oh, there's the pastor. Sorry if we're getting a little raunchy here. I forgot we had a pastor on. I need to behave now. Rate distribution rate as of July 25th, 2020. Wow, he spelled out the year too. I like it. I like it. 75.93%. I believe that is higher than last month. So prediction for TSLY 1.09. Okay. Do you invest like your pastor salary, or do you have like, does your church give you like a retirement or something? Just wondering. I like your picture too. I like it. Oh, Katie Wood again. Is she's another woman in finance? That's good. It's good that there's a few of them. Be nice to see a combined ETF with all of the above. That that we got to ask Jay. I hope you all are on when Jay comes on. By the way, yeah, because there is supposed to be. What time is it here? There is supposed to be a yield max fund, like a fund of funds, and I'll probably, I'll buy that one. Honestly, I'll buy it. No, it won't be 109. Maybe not. We'll see. Yeah, it is coming. Yeah, the YMAX. Jay actually mentioned that. He said they were reserving the naming rights to it. So, but we'll see how that goes. Tom Brady's reserving naming rights to the Bucks throwback uniforms, and he's not coming back. But all these rumors circulate that he is. So, naming rights, we'll see. We'll see how it translates. But hopefully this year, YMAX. That's true. When is Elon's X AI fund coming out? Well, they just changed the name yesterday, so it might take a little bit of time. Clip dividend announced. Yeah, we covered that earlier. We said it was like 83 cents, I think. Yeah, 83. In California, no maids. Yeah, what, they have to lay them off to like save money? Something I like in the post-COVID world. So, you go out to eat and everything's like double the cost. And you get, less work from the staff, it seems like. Less product, less quality. You go to a lot of places, they don't even wipe the seats. I'm like, is that just me? Like, they used to do that. I thought, like, oh well. Throw your clothes in the dirty laundry as soon as you get home because you went out to eat. But yeah, it's like, okay, all right. I'm just trying to acclimate. That's all. So, all right. Oh, this is what goes. This is cool. All right, cool. Sure. Wow, we hit a record. Having so much fun, I didn't even notice. Tesla only had that $30. Oh, I like how he does it like the European style. He's got the dollar sign after. $30 drop. Otherwise, it's been sideways, so maybe 80 cents. That's what I'm hoping for. JG 1982. I just spent almost $400 for one night at Marriott on Riverwalk. Oh, it's funny. We have a Riverwalk in Tampa too. All the cities are getting Riverwalks. In San Antonio last week. It's crazy, but it was nice to bring my lady. Oh, good. Okay, well, that's good for you. So you probably had to pay double for a bigger bed or something. That's a bummer, but at least you're comfortable. Fork over an arm and a leg, but be comfortable at least. I like the Riverwalk. Yeah, that's cool. SVOL paying 30 cents on the 31st. Wow. It just missed. It could have been 30 cents on the 30th if it just did it a day before. That would have kind of been cool. Or they could have raised it a penny, make it 31 cents on the 31st. Yeah, I mean, a lot of cities have them. It's cool. Oh, look who showed up. KJK good. It's about time you showed up. Well, so far, YMAX is proving its worth and being G transparent. No, it's not public yet. But by the way, so we are getting Jay back on, so that's a good deal. Uh-oh. We got a Barbie movie comment. Why did they have to make a movie about I mean, they'll make a movie about anything, won't they? Another blow to society as a whole makes men look dumb and useless. That's what I've heard. That's actually what I've heard about it. It's so funny how many channels are on here about, talking about stuff like that. Maybe I should get into something like that, but who knows? I might ruffle one or two feathers. But anyway, yeah, and it made a ton of money, didn't it? The movie I want to see is that Oppenheimer movie. I meant to see that, but just running out of time. Yield Max is legit with an I. Cool. Uh, is the enjoyment worth it? I love my coffee. I deserve the French vanilla flavor. It's worth it to me. Well, maybe, but I mean, you're a baller, with all your gyms and stuff. So maybe for you. I actually did. Hey, I have it. I started doing it again. It went buy one get one free at the store. What I find funny, believe it or not, there's people worse than me. So I used to work at a grocery store, like in high school, and I would literally have customers come up and they would say, "Can I just get the free one?" And I was like, "What?" They're like, "Oh, it's this product's buy one get one free, but can I just get the free one?" I literally had more than one person say that, and I was like, "No, I don't think we can do that." And I think one person, they saw a customer in front of them that only got one and forgot to get the second one and said, "Oh, I'll just take theirs." And I'm like, "No," like, and then just I told the customer, I'm like, "It's buy one get one. You can get a second one." But you had like the person behind them trying to go run, and they thought, "Oh, something's free. Let me go run." And I mean, you'd think they were like a marathon runner or like a sprinter or something. It's like, man, you said they only read the word free. They didn't read the word buy one, get one free. Maybe they just started reading from right to left. That's a possibility. But yeah, some fun times for sure. So, okay, let's see here. Would you put a million into TSLY? Absolutely. If I had 10 million, absolutely. I went to Aldi. Oh, they have Aldi out there? Oh, good. You know what? It's funny. You're not going to find that because they discontinued it. And it was literally it was the same as Coffee Mate. It was perfect. It was the same, and they discontinued it. It was disappointing for sure. But anyway, let's see. Trading strategy says, "Oh, we got like a poll going here." I wouldn't. I would. Yeah, of course. I would if I had like 10 million. I'm putting 100,000 in next month. That's good because he probably has that's a portion of the portfolio. Not gonna lie, I'm not surprised. I am not surprised. Container optimization was part of the curriculum. Don't blame engineers for shrinkflation. Blame the overprinting. Hey, I'm not blaming you guys. You guys are just doing your job. You're doing what they pay you to do. But it'd be cool if we could use your talents to build better things in society instead of shrinking a product. But hey, no blame towards the engineers at all. Kathy would. Oh yeah, yeah. The mean for a Tesla is 85 cents, NVDY 86 cents. Drivers of July. Drivers of July. That sounds like a book or a movie. Look pretty good to me. Combo of share price plus implied volatility. I'm seeing zero point 0.9 or above for both. Oh, that's good. That's good. No tax breaks for churches. Didn't they do something about that? I thought because I know other organizations get it, but you know, I don't know if I should make jokes on here, but no, one church. I'll make one joke. I'll limit it. There's one church I went to that man, they like passed the offering plate around like 5 times, and I'm like, dang, it's coming around again. It's coming around a lot. So all right, I just need to bring instead of a $5 bill, I'll just bring 5 ones, just put one in each time. But it's like, man, here it comes again. you know. SPHQ backbone. SPHQ. Oh, this is Invesco S&P 500 quality ETF. I think we're about to get into some jokes here. I need a My Salvation ETF because they paid on my IV. If they paid on my IV, we all could be rich. You're funny. You got jokes. So that's 5208 down to 5158 in after hours. You all ever see the George Carlin bit about like how the churches always need money? It's all right. They do good in the world. I'm not being too. Let's see the post-COVID world, isn't it? Isn't it nuts? Yeah, a bummer. I'm a working pastor, like Paul was a hit maker, so my pastoral work is unpaid. Oh, good for you. Awesome. God bless you. That's awesome. I'm cracking jokes on here, but I mean, it's all in good fun. I was in the Marines many years ago, so you're not being crude in any way. Honestly, thank you for your service. That's awesome. Two very noble professions. But I've been to some like mega churches out here, so I've seen some stuff, for sure. Um, but yeah, interesting. Oh, that's awesome. You're a great person for sure. Marriott Courtyard, Santa Rosa, California. Very nice hotel. Where is Santa Rosa, California? Sorry, being transparent. Hey, that's what we want you to do. So SVL's dividend went down 2 cents. How dare they? Well, I'm glad I got out then, right? This is the Tesla Mojo Dojo. Okay, if you say so. Barbie made. I know. I saw that. I'm like, how in the heck? It's always the goofy movies that make the most money. 155 million. Oppenheimer made like almost half of that. Wow. And I've heard it's great. I should get that. I'm surprised I haven't found one yet. But like I say, you know, the advanced financial forecasting equipment, how do you pick your investments? That is kind of a funny skit. I've done that before actually. If I'm in a hurry, I'll just drink it black even without sugar. But it's getting to the point like if I drink coffee like on an empty stomach, it starts to burn. Mike, that was not great news about SVOL dividend. We'll be short 2K this month. Oh, wow, you have a lot. Yeah, well, see, I got out of it. I would have stayed in. Like I said, if I had this $10 million portfolio, it would just be like a buffet. I'd just pick everything. I'd just be scooping up SVOL, JPQ, JPI, everything you guys mentioned. I just buy, 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 buy. The fans mention it, gotta buy it. That's what I'd do. You know. I'm in a Holiday Inn Express in Dallas for 110, and that used to be like a value hotel. That's crazy. Hold on a second. Oh, I left it out here. Hold on. Drink time. Okay, that's crazy for Holiday Inn. French vanilla for me. Oh, that's good. That's the one I'll do if I really want coffee creamer. I'll just do something like that. BOGO, and you just want the go. That's what we told him. All right, talk like that. Out. There's the door. Can't really do that though. I wonder when they are going to start. Why? Is that what you think it'll be? Why? I've got 1 million in Tesla and NVDY plus Clip. Had a lovely month in June. Blame NBAs. They suck. What? I got an NBA. You know what? I'm offended. That's it. I'm done. Goodbye. Just kidding. No, we lost somebody earlier. Somebody had a bit of a thin skin, shall we say? Oh, where's Joy and Jen? By the way, she must be on vacation or asleep or something or watching her show. She always says Catherine Wood, and she capitalizes it. It's like she's in trouble. And then there's some guy on here that like wants to rub her feet or something. He's not on here either. Why do you all think SVL went down? I have no idea. King Leong, wonder when they are going to start YTLT or GDXY. Prefer these funds as they. Oh, there's a part two, I think, but I'm not sure what these are. Churches are a scam. Hey, we have a pastor on. We need to be, a little more, you know, we need to do our Sunday best on here. Are more stable. Welcome, welcome to Catholicism. You know what's cool, actually? So in St. Augustine, believe it or not, they have the oldest church in America, which happens to be a Catholic church. And more church stories. So a group of friends and I, we went back in January. We went on a trip there, and we took a tour of the church, and we went into the confession room, and I couldn't believe like 20 people fit in there. And I was like, dang, I can't believe. I thought it was like a one-on-one kind of a deal, but we're walking in there, and I'm surprised. Like we're lined up, and like I see like everybody's making it into the room, and I'm like, and they said, "Oh, go." I'm kind of waiting. I'm like, "Isn't it like full?" And they're like, "Oh no, go in." And I'm like, "Wow, like we all fit in here. This must be some like mass confession room." And they had the little envelope and stuff. Churches got to keep I know, they have bills and stuff. I know. Um, let's see. I know of one church that makes their members share their W-2 so they can verify 10% donation. You know, I've had so many people tell me, to meet singles and stuff, like, join a church and whatnot. But I probably shouldn't say this, but I know how strict are they on the whole 10% tithing thing? Because I was doing the math, like some of these groups, and these dating sites, like they cost money, but I hate to say it, but as a financial person, I was kind of doing the cost analysis on it. And I'm like, well, if I tithe to join a church, it's actually going to cost me more than if I just join one of these groups. I know that sounds bad, but I was actually doing the cost analysis on it. But I don't know how strict they are because I've had relatives that they just went to church, they didn't tithe, and I'm like, if you show up here too often, they're probably gonna want your W-2, and I think they stop going at that point. But it's just funny. I mean, churches aren't gonna turn anyone away. I know, but I don't wanna be tacky, That's easy, Big Lance. It's because of the VIX's volatility being so low this month. What's that? Churches should pay taxes like every other organization. Those that actually put their money towards helping the public should get a write-off. Yeah, I just don't wanna see it selective, that's the thing. Is there a fund that we can capitalize on when that happens? When what happens? Disney sucking gas. Well, they're sucking something. That's for sure. I don't go to the movies. I invest. Yeah, movies are kind of like. Some people look at it differently. It's like 2 or 3 hours of entertainment for 10 or 15 bucks. They look at it as a cheap, you know, for the amount of it, for the time you're spending. They look at it as a cheap. But you figure the movie will be out on Blu-ray in 6 months, or you'll get it on a streaming app or something, or somebody will post it on some site. All right. Santa Rosa, California is like an hour from San Francisco. Really? Gas sucks my money. 5.09 a gallon at Costco today. It's going up. It's like 3.69 out here, which is actually a good number. It's the Tesla number, and I see that everywhere. But yeah, it's going up again. Like, what's going on? Like, I thought we're kind of partly through the summer, so I'm not sure like why it's going up again. Why not invest in the top names with max share price and I implied volatility? Made 60% last month. THB. Um, that's what I'm doing. I mean, I have you seen? You watch the live streams. I'm big time into Tesla. You know. Oh, Hound is here. About time you got here. Jeez. So sorry I'm late. What's the AMZY dividend yield? You show up late and you already think AMZY has a dividend yield, and it just went public 2 days ago. It's gonna be a little while. Have you tried the Coffee Mate flavors of Twix? Yes, my cousin actually loves those. Twix and Rice Krispie treats, so good. Yeah, they are. They are actually. I just can't keep up with all that. Like if I start getting all that and stuff like that, it's a lot to keep up with. Big Lance, I got my SVOL dividend alert tonight. Oh, cool. Sometimes I've noticed in one broker, I'll get it before the other one. Like I think E-Trade is like the last one. NBA has come up with a portion reduction, not real people. Don't run me off again. I'm about to get offended and leave. I don't know what you mean. Portion reduction, not real people. See, if I don't know what you mean, I can't get offended. I'm in SVOL, Big Mike. Oh, good. See, so we should all be. If Big Lance is in, we should all be in. I was, but I sold it from Fidelity. Okay. JG 1982. Got to get dividends without the D up to beat inflation. Who knows when things will become stable with prices again. Also, Fed raised interest rates again by $25 with a decimal. Yeah, 25 basis points, right? Here's the deal. So I feel like with all this crazy inflation, prices are never going to like come down per se. They're only going to stay where they are, right? So basically right now, if inflation completely stopped tomorrow, everything's locked in to where it is right now. Like I don't know. Do you all think anything would actually come back down? I don't. And you got to kind of prep for that too. I traded a cow future today. I've never done that before. It would be fun for sure. /LE. That's the ticker, isn't it? Are they going to put this thing in my yard if it expires? They better. They better. I'd say, you know what? That thing better be in my front yard by morning or else. And you better be able to milk it too. God is cool. No, hey, 100%, 100%. I agree. It's your relationship with God is you and God. The church is the church, but I mean, your faith is like a personal thing. Uh-oh, hey, we're supposed to be on our Sunday best here. I don't know what we're talking about now. We get on some of these, we get on some rants here. Beto plus BT, zero risk, just collect dividends. You think so? You think zero risk? Do you look at the price before you buy? Honestly, that's the comment that I thought ran the other guy off, but I forgot I made it to you and not him. I don't know what I said. I think I said something about it. I kept, because I liked his name. His name was cool, So I said, "Oh, it sounds like a football play or something," which it could be. I mean, I'm the coach after all. I'm the play caller. You know, isn't that where the fountain of youth is? That is. I didn't take a dive in actually, but I did go in. It's a really cool experience actually. Speaking of churches, they had like holy water and stuff, and I got some of that. And they had stuff where you could like write down prayers and whatnot. It was a really cool experience. I have to say, I was a bit moved for sure. And like I said, oldest church in America. Lots of history in St. Augustine. Believe it or not, St. Augustine's the oldest city in America. But yeah, really cool. Call that mass confession room the sin bin. Yeah, I couldn't believe it. I mean, they just like piled people in there. They probably could have fit 30 people in there. I'm like, dang, they're getting it done, you know? I think we're gonna have to send, speaking of confession rooms, I think we're gonna have to send Bobby J to the confession booth pretty soon. Don't meet a girl at church. They don't have skeletons in the closet, but that's like the funniest thing I've heard all day. you know, uh, oh man, we're gonna go off on a tangent here. At least we're having fun. So I will tell you, I will tell you, some of the wildest people that I've met in church. It's true. Like there's people in my poker group that I met at church, and they're some of the craziest people I know. And they pretend like they're not, but they are. And they have their moments where they try to say, "Oh no, this and that." I'm like, "Oh no, I know you. I've known you too long." But you do meet some wild people there. All right, we're starting to lose audience. We got to start behaving. Coach, tithing is a racket. The S&P is a lot better of an investment. Well, I wouldn't look at tithing as an investment. You know, that's why it's that money's the root of all evil. See, you're talking tithing, investing, thinking of it as an investment, expecting a return for your tithe. Come on, man. Most women these days, haha. It's funny because like this, the Gen Z, like I don't know what it is. Like for me, like you can't like carry on a conversation with them. They walk off. Like you look at their name or something, like even a waitress or something like at Hooters. It's like you start talking and they're already kind of like motioning like they got to go that way. Like what? I'm just talking to you. Don't you even want to find out what I do for a living? Then you'd probably want to talk to me longer. You know. Lance, I'm also in SVOL Big. Started Tesla 4 months ago, and I'm looking for other opportunities. Yes, aren't we all? That's like what I put on my LinkedIn. Uh oh. Uh oh. That's not what Blow Jiden says to us. That's funny. What is that? I don't know what you're referencing, but that is funny. Price of oil going up. I thought all inflation was coming down. Or I thought inflation was a hoax. Thought you said you would diversify. That's my point versus picking top names. That's all. When is Jay coming? I thought the 15th, right? Aren't you in that thread? Talking milk, bro. Oh, we're talking milk now. Okay. So nobody knows what it might be until disbursement. Any rough estimates? Well, no, we're not going to know because it's like NVDY. It just went public, so we're going to get like what happened with NVDY. We're going to get maybe like a half a month of it, and then we'll get the dividend. So the whole idea, we thought that. Well, I've been going a while. You all are. We're having fun. Time flies when you're having fun, right? Um. Anyway, so yeah, NVDY that happened. We got like a half a month's dividend. So we thought it was going to be higher when we had like a full month, but it was a little bit higher, not much. Could be small like NVDY was, right? That's what we're thinking. I bought an iced coffee sneaker chocolate flavor. Iced sneaker, like the shoe chocolate. It cost me 5.40, like 10 ounces. Talk about inflation. It's extortion, man. I'm telling you, it's extortion. When is Boogie coming back on? I don't know. I hope we didn't run him off. No, he was cool. He likes us. Um, you should do a video on tax efficiency, as the only way to cut the deficit is by raising taxes and capital gains will be first. Yeah, but you think they'll get away with it with as many, like I feel like the rich, like the institutional money kind of controls the policy making still for the most part to some extent. So I don't know if they'll ever do that. But that does make sense. I got to tell you, like I like what you said. I like your logic because you have to raise something to cut something. So that's a good one. You should. I mean, hey, like you sound a lot like the people in office. That's why we have all the smart people in charge, right? I have heard stories of people being forced to accept the delivery of $200,000 eggs because of expired. Oh, that happens with options. That's the same way options work. So if you get assigned, that means you got assigned. That's funny. So it's like talk about inflation, like with eggs. That was nuts with the eggs, by the way. TD is cash settlement. I was joking. Hopefully, okay. Add engineer Blake. That would be hilarious. Waking up to hundreds of barrels of oil or something on the front lawn. I would just hope you got it cheaper than the going rate. Gas prices. Oh, so we've gone from milk to gas. Coach finding ladies at Hooters. Well, yeah, it's like, oh, wow, the Hooters girl is talking to me. Wait, that's her job. So, you're in trouble if the Hooters girl like walks to somebody else. Good night, all be blessed. 4 a.m. comes too soon. Well, thank you, Pastor, for joining. We really enjoyed having you on. Thank you for your service, your pastoral work that you're doing for free. You're an awesome person. God bless and good night. Everything we're saying on here is just joking. It's all in good humor. If anything, the jokes I make about church, it's stories of like just people I've seen, people's behavior. That's really what it boils down to. So thank you for being on. Sleep well. Yes, 15th. Laddies. Oh, yikes, I missed that. You all are trying to play tricks on me here. Hey, I'm in Florida. I'm not in some other city here. You all are trying to slip one by me here. I gotta read your comments more carefully here. Jeez. Well, I would hope if they're laddies, I would hope they wouldn't have Hooters. Like, the Hooters. Get it? You never know, though, in today's world. You all are funny. Yeah, God bless you. Absolutely. When did AMZY launch this week? Oh, I figured you'd be the first one to know. 1/4 month measured in trading days, right? Pretty much. You know the formula. Someone proficient with Thinkorswim and options should be able to rewind the same day yield max. What is this? Interradion. Interradion. What is that? You're using a big word here that I may not know. AT&T earnings and free cash flow beat estimates. So, hey, if it recovers to where it was in 2017, I'll be happy. Oh, okay. Estimate. Wait, did you see? Is this the same or similar comment? Someone proficient with Thinkorswim should be able to rewind to the day yield max sells their calls and gives us all an estimate for yield. You're right. Who wants to take on that homework assignment? I haven't assigned homework in a while, so who wants to take on that homework assignment? I try to let you all pick. I try to be a fair teacher. I'm a tough teacher sometimes, but I try to be fair. All right, let's see here. Let me make sure I hit my steps for the day since we're going to go all the way to midnight here on the East Coast. Let's see here. Oh, we did. All right, good. Okay. Another side hustle, by the way. 439. I don't know why I said that number. Oh, let's see here. Okay. USOI. Oh, we got it all caps here. He must be adamant about it. USOI Petroleum ETN pays monthly. Get some dollars back. Maybe. Hooters waitress is Thai bar girl. See, I've heard about some of those things. They've got some, what do they call them? The lady boys or something. I don't want to look into that. Laddies in St. Petersburg. Oh, probably. Are you? That's right. You're from Florida, or you visit Florida. You have relatives in Florida, so you're familiar with the whole St. Pete scene, huh? That's funny. They have the Rays over there, the baseball team, and they're trying to really build that. They're really trying to build that area up for sure. M Mori 24. So theoretically, when should AMZY pay their dividend? Probably. Hmm, it might be September. I don't know. It might be. It might be September. I'm not 100% sure. Is that our last comment? Oh, good. I'm off the hook then. All right, you all. We went for a while tonight. We hit a record and we ran one person off. So, oh well. It is what it is. Like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. We end the stream on the number 69 for audience after our fun discussion here. So, all right, you all. Oh, here we go. September 6th, after Labor Day. There you go. In this case, wake me up when September begins. All right, y'all. It was really fun tonight. Have a good evening. Like, comment, and subscribe. Take care. See you on the flip side.